Do it right, build wealth, real life, economic empowerment, real tips, insight on the new Black Wall Street. It's on the new Black Wall Street. He's your host.
All right, my beautiful people, thanks so much for tuning in. This is the ERGJ Certified Financial Educator, founder of the New Black Wall Street. We're back with our New Black Wall Street Money and Power edition, where we're going to actually be talking about what's going on in the market. So money and power, what is that really about, guys? It's money being going to be economics and power being politics. I think these are two areas that we've been taught not to talk about, and I believe that we should talk about them more. So we're going to be having a show on going what's going on in the market. We'll have our market recap, our pre-market info that you need to know, and news that you can use as we move over into Monday, March 27th. We're starting to get into the end of our month. So hopefully you guys are taking care of your taxes. I just got through doing mine. Hopefully you got yours taken care of, closer to that last stretch as it relates to getting your taxes done. Now, today's episode is brought to you by Wesley Learns to Invest. That's right, Wesley Learns to Invest. It's the first time ever a fiction book that offers a kid-friendly introduction to the stock market and investing. A kid-friendly introduction to the stock market and investing. Black authored book as well. You got to ask yourself, man, how much better would you be if you learned about investing and learned about the stock market at a young age? So you don't want to be in a position that you're going to block the blessings of your children. Go ahead and pick this book up, add it to the library, pass it on down to your children, to your grandchildren. Matter of fact, read it yourself, because many of us adults are kids in this area. So you can get this book. All you got to do is just inbox us your email address and your zip code. You get Wesley Learns to Invest, the kid-friendly introduction to stock market and investing for $20. You get that sent out today. That's right, sent out today. Go ahead and order your copy today. Wesley Learns to Invest. Also want to make you aware of an opportunity that's here tomorrow. We're going to be going through our true investment session, so you can actually sign up for that as well. That's going to be tomorrow night. We're going to be teaching you how you can actually make some more money, how you can actually add a stream of income to your household, and learn how to earn more profit. Everybody put in the comments below, profits are better than wages. Too many of you are just sitting around waiting on a wage, waiting for your boss to say you get paid at the end of 2 weeks, and that's fine. But what I've learned is this, is that where you have a wage, that you have limits. You're basically paid per hour instead of being paid for performance. But when you move into the world of profits, you get paid off performance. Now, let me ask you this. If you perform better at your job, will they pay you more? See, what I learned is this. When I was at the job, no matter how well I did or no matter how poorly I did, I still got paid the same amount at the end of 2 weeks. But what I also learned is that, hey, I can perform at a much higher level than what I was doing at my job. And once I moved into the area of profitability, I started getting paid what I was worth. And I got to ask you, are you worth more than you're getting paid? If so, I would encourage you to move into the place of profitability and not just the place of wages. Wages can never pay you what you're worth. Profits are better ways, but then also you might be a nonprofit organization. You want to learn how you can actually raise capital. Everybody put in the comments below, raise capital so that you can become a self-sustaining nonprofit organization, which means that you don't have to beg the government for money. You can go out and make that money yourself. How? Because you can actually provide a product that everyone can use. Everyone washes their clothes. Not everyone eats Krispy Kreme. Not everyone eats Girl Scout cookies, but everyone washes their clothes. So you can actually use a product like True to raise capital for your organization. You got an opportunity to learn about that tomorrow at our nonprofit and for-profit investment distribution model. You decide whether you want to take advantage of it or not, but the opportunity is there. Now, let's get into what we're going to be talking about today, which is money and the power. Everybody put in the comments below, cash flow and cash rules. That's what money is. Money in economics is all about cash flow. And the thing about you understand about cash flow is exactly that. You want to have money flowing, not just to you, but through you. Money should always be moving. It's either going in or it's going out. But money should always be moving. And in that way, you have a river, you have a stream, you have a flood, you have an ocean coming through your storehouse. Cash flow. But then also, how do you direct money? Well, money is directed by politics, legislation, cash rules. So you must understand the rules to money so that you can increase your flow of money. Let me repeat that again. You must understand the rules of money so that you can increase your flow of money. Too many of you don't understand money and have no interest in understanding money. This is why you can make a lot of money but still not keep a lot of money, because you don't understand the rules to money. You don't understand tax implications. You don't understand different ways that you can generate income. And because of that, you find yourself losing more money than you should, all because of a lack of knowledge. So let's get it right into what we're going to talk about today. Let's take a look at our market recap as we get into money and power, moving into Monday, March 27th, 2017. Let's take a look at what's happened recently over the past week, last March 24th, which was Friday. The Dow Jones was down again 59 points. The NASDAQ was up 11 points. The S&P 500 was flat as we closed business on Friday. Under Armour was actually up 4%. Tesla up 3%. Nike, Starbucks, and Twitter are all up as well. But we did have a few downers as well. Companies like Nucor, Martin Marietta, but overall the market was down. Now, a couple of our key indicators that we want to be aware of. Oil is now trading at $48.14 a barrel. I'm loving oil at that price. Gold is trading at $12.43 per ounce. And silver is trading at $17.78 per ounce. So those are your prices on your commodities, and commodities are wealth or resources that we need, that we use, that we cannot get rid of. So understand, you might want to look at getting into the commodities game. I mean, it's just phenomenal. These are just resources that we're going to always use. Now, the market is getting right where I like for it to be. The emotion in the market, or the volatility of the market, there's two emotions that drive the market: fear and greed. And Warren Buffett says this, who is the third richest man in the world, who is an investor who's been investing since he's 11 years old. That's why I tell people, get a book like Wesley's Learns to Invest, because your kids could also be investing at an early age. He says this: be fearful when others are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful. So I said, okay, Mr. Buffett, well, what does that tell me? That tells me that I need to understand the emotion that's driving the market. And so right now, the emotion that's driving the market is fear. Everybody put in the comments below fear. Fear is driving the market right now. So now we're sitting at about a 30 level, getting close to extreme fear. We're getting very close to extreme fear. What does that mean? Well, when we are in fear, that means that people are selling. When people are selling, that means that the prices go down. When the prices go down, that means that the stock market is on sale. And everybody likes a good sale. That means the stock market is on sale. And everybody likes to buy their products. When they go to the market, when you go to the grocery store, the market, when you go to the retail store, the market, when you go car shopping, the market, you like to buy your stuff on sale. Well, we're getting to the place where the stock market is on sale. So what am I going to be doing? I'm getting greedy, because Warren Buffett told me I should get greedy when everybody else is fearful. So when everyone else is selling, I should be buying. Why? Because I can buy low and I can sell high. It's very just that simple. Once we change the way that we think, we can actually change the results that we have in our life, and we can learn how to make our money work for us. The stock market is on sale. All right, now let's take a look at what else we need to know. Here's your key indicators, the places where I would be looking, just to let you know where I would be looking. Well, right now you have some top performers. I don't really look at top performers because I want stuff that's on sale. So the top performers over the past 3 months: electronic technology, 10%. Technology services, 10%. So technology has been hot over the past 3 months. What's not been hot over the past 3 months? Energy minerals. Energy minerals is where you have all of your commodities. Energy minerals has been down 10% over the past 3 months. So where am I going to be looking? I'm going to be looking for stocks in energy minerals, because I want to buy stuff that's on sale. I want to buy stuff that's not hot, and hopefully I can find me some diamonds in the rough. And then that diamond, or that coal, as probably people are throwing the coal out, not knowing that that coal is going to turn into a diamond. That thing will turn into a diamond, and I can find me a nice, big, great company that's on sale. What are some things that are in energy minerals? Things like energy companies, things like oil companies. They are in energy minerals. So what am I doing? I'm looking to buy my companies that are on sale. Everybody put in the comments below, on sale. I can make this very easy for you. On sale. You're going to the clearance rack to buy something that's low in hopes that it'll get higher in a couple of years, couple of months, in the near future. You want to get it on sale, and then you can sell it when it's on high. That's just a simple principle. Now, if you learn that principle, then you can go and learn all the more complicated, complex strategies and all this stuff. But just start there. Just start with a simple principle of buying low and selling high, and you will be just fine in the market. All right. So that's what's going on as far as what you need to know as far as our market recap. Now let's take a look at the pre-market info that you need to know heading into Monday. What do we need to know today? All right. So stocks catch a cold. Global investors are in a bad mood right now after President Trump failed his first big legislative test as the Republicans ditched their Obamacare repeal bill on Friday. So this is what's driving the fear in the market. At first, when Trump first came out, he was signing all his executive orders. Everybody's like, everything Trump say he do, he's going to do. But now he's running into some stumbling blocks. Everything he said he's going to do is probably going to take a little bit longer. It just don't work like that, Mr. Trump. So analysts say investors are selling. They are selling, which means we should be looking to buy. They are selling as they worry. Worry is another word for fear. That means we should be looking to buy. This indicates Trump may fall short on his other big policy plans. The Trump disappointment trade is now in full swing, right? A lot of fear in the market. This is all created fear. I mean, I don't want to go into all that right now, but anyway, the healthcare bill, although it ultimately won't have a big impact on the economy, was a major litmus test for the president, who has an aggressive policy agenda. Brooks said on Monday, a major underlying concern is that Trump won't be able to spend as much as he promised on things like infrastructure, which would support the economy and jobs. U.S. stock futures are all down by nearly 1%. U.S. dollar is also weakening versus most major currencies. The VIX volatility, which is what we just talked about, is surging by 15% to hit its highest level since the U.S. election in November. The majority of European markets are falling in early trading, and most Asian markets are closed with losses. This follows a lackluster week of trading in the United States. The Dow Jones was down, average tumbled 1.5%, while the S&P fell 1.4%, and the Nasdaq dropped 1.2%. We expect losses from banking stocks. Listen to this. We expect losses from banking stocks, materials and construction firms, healthcare companies in the next few days as the market adjusts to this setback for Trump. So the three areas you probably want to be looking at now: banking stocks, after they fall, look at them to buy. Materials and construction firms, after they fall, look at them to buy. I know Marvis is here. He's just waiting on AMD to fall. We're going to look at AMD tomorrow. If you guys are not part of Club Millie, let me tell you guys about that right now. Club Millie is the place where we're helping 1,000 black folk save and invest $1,000 this year to practice group economics. There are 4 phases to Club Millie. We're going to have a first phase of the investment club so you can learn how to make your money work for you in a group setting. Phase 2 is real estate investment group. We're going to buy the block back. Phase 3 is peer-to-peer lending. We're going to become our own bank. And phase 4 is venture capitalism, where we're going to become our own Shark Tank. If that sounds appealing to you and you want to rock with people who have a plan for their money, a plan to actually practice group economics, which everybody else has preached, but they don't have a plan, then you want to come on over to Club Millie. If you're interested in finding out about that, just go ahead and put that in the comments below. Anybody that's representing Club Millie that's here watching today, go ahead and put in the comments hashtag Club Millie, because we is not playing. We done separated ourselves from the people who talk the talk, and we are with the people who are walking the walk. We walked away from the 90% of people who are doing nothing but complaining about the problem, and we're connected to the 10% who are actually doing something about the problem. All right. So what else you need to know? Stock market move. Bank of America shares in Bank of America are slumping by 2% pre-market following a 7% drop over the past week. Bank of America just might be on sale. Bank of America, like other financial stocks, was a big beneficiary of the post-election Trump rally, but now traders have gone cold on the banking giant. Oil slips again. Shares in many energy companies are pushing lower as crude oil prices are declining by about 0.7% to trade around $47.70 a barrel. This comes despite a report from OPEC that says producers' compliance with output cuts rose to 94% in February. But the oil cartel acknowledged that higher non-OPEC supply was undermining the impact of those production cuts and said it would consider extending them beyond June when they're due to expire. So they're giving us a time frame of when they expect to, they're going to extend out their production cuts. So what this is saying, guys, is that around July, which happens to be in the middle of summer. Now, let me just ask you this. If you've been paying attention to history, because history repeats itself. When do gas prices get high? When everybody is traveling during the summer months. When do gas prices get low? That typically happens around the winter time when people aren't traveling as much. So now we're saying we're going to extend this output cut through June, which puts us to July, which happens to be the middle of summer, and you can expect for gas prices to start to rise in July. Now, what else does that say? When gas prices rise, typically the price or the barrel of oil rises. When that begins to rise, then all of these oil companies that are associated with oil will also rise. We saw this already over the past year. We'll see it again. And the question is, are you going to put yourself in position to capitalize on opportunity so that you can make your money work for you just by simply following oil? That's the question you got to ask yourself. I'm so sick and tired of us watching trends. I'm so sick and tired of us watching everybody else get rich. I'm charging you right now to put yourself in position to capitalize on opportunity. I'm telling you what is going to happen. You just got to watch out for. I might be off on the timing a little bit, okay? It might be August. I don't know. But it is going to happen. Why? Because history repeats itself over and over and over again. Put yourself in position to capitalize on opportunity. Stop working so hard for your money and make your money work hard for you. All right, so oil prices have been trading north of $50 a barrel since late of 2016. Right now, they're at $48 a barrel. Again, that's a great place for it to be. When OPEC announced major production cuts last time, it was up high. But the price has dropped since the beginning of this month due to concerns about high supply. And so here's what you need to know as far as this week is concerned. Wall Street Green Summit begins. That begins today. Tomorrow, we're going to have the United States Conference Board releases monthly consumer confidence index. The new coin, $1 coin, enters circulation in the United Kingdom. Hillary Clinton delivers a keynote speech at Professional Businesswomen of California Conference, and Carnival Corporation will present its earnings. We got a couple of different companies. Lulu will be presenting its earnings on Wednesday. H&M will be presenting its earnings on Thursday, and BlackBerry will be presenting its earnings on Friday. So not really a big, sexy companies this week, but I think more so it's going to be great for us to be watching what's happening with oil, watching what's happening with the bank stocks, watching what's happening with materials and construction. I already got a man that's on that, and watching what's going on in healthcare. These things are expected to drop, but once they drop, it gives us indication on when we should actually come on in and buy them on their way back up. This gives you a buying opportunity when things actually fall. Now, here's a couple of things I wanted to bring to your attention. I hate that. I hate that as well. All these. It says here we have over 300 billion immigrants, 300 billionaires who are also immigrants. And so they did a calculation here. More than 80 of the world's wealthiest individuals were born in one of these three countries, which is Germany, India, and China. They now live abroad, according to the new research from Huron report. Germany tops the list. 31 billionaires of German origin have migrated to another country, followed by India, 30 from India. Greater China, 24. The UK, 16. United States, 13, and Italy, 11. So it's talking about immigrant. That's a pretty interesting article that you might want to pick up and read. That's on the CNN Money. I thought this was interesting as well. We have a merger. Trust regulators, they cleared the $130 billion merger between DOW and DuPont. Okay, so Dow Chemicals and DuPont gained conditional EU antitrust approval on Monday, for their $130 billion merger by agreeing to significant asset sales, one of a trio of mega mergers that will redraw the agrochemicals industry. So if you are into, again, this is chemicals, manufacturing, construction, this is going to be something that you probably want to watch as this merger takes place. And so this news that you can use as we move into you know, our Monday morning. So a big merger that just got approved from the EU, Dow Chemicals and DuPont, $130 billion deal. There we go, guys. So that's really all I got for you this morning. I didn't really see anything else that I wanted to. I mean, you know, how the airlines is in the news with Twitter because of some dress code policy. I mean, that really wasn't. I don't know if that's gonna put any money in anybody's pocket, but I thought that was interesting. Toshiba wants Westinghouse to file for bankruptcy as early as Tuesday. Might be something interesting there. But I don't really see anything else interesting to really talk about this morning as far as something that might put some money in your pockets. Everything else is just fluff. I just kind of go through the news and try to interpret what might be interesting for us to know. Anyway, just a quick market recap. And we look at money in the power. Look at we go into the market today. We're starting to see a lot of fear in the market. So it gives us an indication that it's time for us to start striking in some of these positions or get into some positions. Many of you guys have been waiting to see, when can I invest? Well, now you have an opportunity to get into some positions while they're on sale. So go and do your research. Look hard, find. If you don't know what you're doing, then you need to join Club Millie. If you don't know how to do that, what all you gotta do is just inbox us. You can go to www.ergj.net. You can go to the membership section and join Club Millie there. If you want to get more information about Club Millie, all you gotta do is just inbox us. We'll send you over a link for you to be able to watch, so you can see what it's all about, and you can make a $20 decision that can change the rest of your financial future, because you're going to be marching along a bunch of other people who are serious about making their money work for them, practicing group economics, and also collective thought. There's something very powerful when you get people in the room and they actually use their brain and they start to communicate with one another. Just a wonderful thing. We got a whole bunch of black folk that know how to talk and think and come up with ideas. It's just a beautiful thing to be a part of. You don't, they say this: if you want to go fast, you go alone. But if you want to go far, you go together. Well, this is ERGJ, certified financial educator, founder of New Black Wall Street. And I want you guys to remember this, that it takes a village, but it starts with us. Let's build as we climb together. Have a great day.
The New Black Wall Street. Thanks you for joining the show. We gave a lot of great tips, but it's time to go. Take the knowledge we shared, hope you use it and grow. We'll see you all there at the next